basically to have a piece of the beach.
Right.
It's going to be a resort they're going to put there. They say it'll be for the military, but that it will also be open to the general public. I can't imagine how that's going to work, but this is what we're being told now. They're going to get the lease,
Right.
which typically are 99 years, plus renewable automatically for another 99 years.
Well, and I think this is kind of a trial balloon is being floated out there to see what kind of reaction the citizens have.
Well, and what's disturbing is in order to build on the civilian side of the beach, there are a whole series of steps you have to go through. You have to go through the state DEP and all kinds of other stuff. And here we have the military bypassing that process and basically slipping this person in to prime beach land. And who knows what's going to happen if they decide to vacate that area. At that point, you have somebody who holds a lease. Theoretically, military land that gets vacated goes to the state, and then it goes to local governments after that. But here you're going to have land that's already encumbered.
Well, and look, here's I'll go and express my humble opinion right now. Not only in Santa Rosa County, but around the world, we have spent millions of dollars to protect military bases, to make sure that civilian populations don't interfere with a military mission. I'll be the first to tell you that is one thing that my government does pretty good is wage wars, and we want to make sure they get the training and all. And I'm just adamantly opposed to that. To start out with, that's prime beach area.
Yes.
Okay. We actually, as citizens of Santa Rosa County, if you get caught too far down that beach, just walking along it, you may get in trouble.
Right.
And I have a real problem opening it up to development. It's just like I've stated on a previous show. At one time, there was one Destin, in Destin, Florida, there was one 2-story condominium, and the guys at the county commission meeting going, well, come on, just one more condominium won't hurt anything. Well, now you can't. The sun blocks it off of you, and my fear is that military missions and training are important. That has been set aside for years, and we don't need to start monkeying with that model.
Well, the other thing is, if you've got a military franchise resort, then that's that many hotel rooms and resort areas on the civilian economy that do not get the business. You're
now potentially unfair competition towards the private business owner at the Holiday Inn and things of that nature.
Correct.
So you're right. So what was your next topic?
Well, the other thing that's sort of in the wind here is you're familiar with the Northwest Florida Transportation Corridor Authority. This is a very secretive organization that...
I understand there's a special handshake.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
We've never been invited.
Yeah, we're not allowed.
Yeah.
Well, just to give you an idea, when they come to Pensacola, they generally meet at the Gulf Power headquarters building.
Yeah, and
instead of at a public venue.
As a government watchdog, ladies and gentlemen, you really need to pay attention to these to this organization specifically. If they decide that the road that runs in front of your house needs to be 4-lane, they don't need the city council and they don't need the board of county commissioners. They have the authority to go to the state and say this is a thoroughfare of special importance, and therefore we're exercising our rights. So,
well, they're supposed to find outside ways to fund it.
Yeah, right.
The problem is they've been given the authority to put up toll booths and toll roads. Now, they're not supposed to toll anything that's an existing road or an existing bridge, which sort of gives them, reason to want to build new roads.
An incentive to build a new bridge.
Exactly. And this is exactly what is happening in Walton County, is instead of repairing the existing bridge over Choctawhatchee Bay, apparently it's in the wind that they want to build a new bridge.
Right.
That, of course, will be tolled.
Well,
for who knows how much of a toll.
And one of the things that the people over there need to keep in mind, and some of us who travel that way, there's not a whole lot of ways to get across over there. So if the only way across winds up being a toll bridge, and when there's a toll bridge, they'll keep it in real good shape maintenance wise, and the ones that the locals use as a bypass,
right, exactly.
they'll let it fall apart.
Exactly.
So now the locals have to take the toll bridge. So.
And the other thing is that this authority has the power of eminent domain, and local authorities, local government, have no say in what they do. How their plans turn out. It's, supposedly there was some public input. I don't see a lot of evidence of that.
And look, the thing, and ladies and gentlemen, you've heard us. We're actually talking small change compared to this organization, where we talk about a few $1 million in Santa Rosa County. You're potentially talking about corridor impacts that may hit the B number, or bigger than that.
Yeah.
And we trust me when I tell you this, and Deborah has been a couple times and questioned their sunshine capabilities, but
well, apparently there's a group of naysayers in Walton County who are questioning.
So we have some friends in Walton County.
We apparently do. Where it's going to go, I don't know, but there's people very concerned about this.
Yeah, well, and we all need to be.
Northwest Florida Transportation Corridor Authority.
Northwest Florida Transportation Corridor Authority. Ladies and gentlemen, spend a little time, educate yourself on that. Deborah, our final topic, and we're now in budget season.
Yes.
We've got to look at the budgets, and certainly we've discussed it before. We're potentially down $6 or $7 million compared to last year.
It would have been $3.1 million less than that, but
right.
We bought some property.
Exactly. Yeah, we kind of used up $3.1 million.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. And so there's been some thoughts thrown around, and I'm gonna slam out my Republican towel again, and I want to remind some of our county commissioners understand that they're Republicans. We have some that don't understand that they're Republicans, and Republican means smaller government, lower taxes, and personal responsibility.
So I've heard.
Commissioner Bob Cole, which recently was the swing vote on the Pullen property, he assisted. I guess he held the bag while Gordon used the shovel to put it in there.
Right.
And then Commissioner Salter went over to the road department and got the other $200,000 on his own.
That would be a shovel full of money.
A shovel full of money. Apparently, our very own Commissioner Cole is now out talking up the fact that we need to have a millage rate increase. And Bob, let me just talk to you directly for a moment. Learn to be a Republican. Learn to live with what we give you. Learn to find ways to cut spending. Learn to quit buying property that we don't need. And you can forget about a millage increase. This is no time in Santa Rosa County or the state of Florida as a whole to even be considering a millage rate increase. And to my friends in the Republican Party, I said it a couple weeks ago, I don't think it is my belief that you should not invite a Republican to supper with you if he's going to increase your taxes. All right, so I'm just letting you know ahead of time, Commissioner Cole, and I want our viewers to know that we have a Republican out there that's talking about a tax increase.
And you know that I'm a tax and spend liberal.
Sure you are.
And I can't even imagine that they would expect that anybody would vote for a millage increase after that Pullen property purchase.
Even though you personally would be in favor of higher taxes, you're smart enough to know that now's not the time, right?
I'd rather see him buy some magic beans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've enjoyed the show. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Every Saturday, 4:30 to 5, MediaCom Channel 27, and we look forward to seeing you.